you guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Jacqueline and this is O Sheets. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, or just watch my videos. I try to do one a week and typically post on Wednesdays. So today we are going to do a restaurant guide slash guide to eating in Bora Bora. Okay, so I recently got married and we took our honeymoon to Bora Bora. And it was amazing. We stayed at the Intercontinental Moana, which is on the main island of Bora Bora, which is super nice because then you can go and eat at all the local restaurants as well. So that's super fun. So we ate at a lot of the restaurants. There's not a ton, it's a pretty small island, but we did eat at a few of the main ones, popular ones. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about each one of them and let you guys know which ones to go to, which ones not, and kind of just a little bit tips about eating. And just a brief disclaimer too, we did eat at the restaurants at our resort, which and I'm gonna look down at my paper because I have a lot of stuff wrote down. We ate at Vini, which is like the bar and grill type of lunch spot at your resort. And that's great for like little lunch, there's hamburgers, pizza. The hamburgers were actually really good and just a good little spot there, but it's nothing crazy good. It's just okay. And then Noa is the like breakfast spot, and then it's like dinner. So it's like a fancier dinner. And honestly, I would probably not eat there. We ate there for breakfast every morning, but for dinner, it wasn't anything great, and I ended up liking the restaurants outside of the resort better anyways. And then we also ate at some of the restaurants at Thalasso Resort, which is the sister resort of Moana. It's still owned by Intercontinental, and they have Reef, which is like the breakfast buffet, and it's super good. It's a super good breakfast buffet, and I think they probably do dinner too. And then we ate at Sands for lunch one day, and we got pizza, which was delicious, and you kind of have a view of the mountain. It's a really pretty view, so that was fun too. The Thalasso is a 5-star and the Moana is a 4-star, so you can tell right then and there that the food's probably gonna be a little bit better at the Thalasso, but that was that. So I just wanna say we did eat at those 4 restaurants as well, but I now wanna talk about the local Bora Bora restaurants. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so the first one that we ate at, and probably the most well-known if you go to Bora Bora, is Bloody Mary's. So Bloody Mary's is very touristy. There's shirts and all that, but also Bora Bora it's touristy, but it's also like not, because it's kind of hard to get to. It's not like, sorry, gotta adjust my dress. It's not like a Margaritaville situation. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not that crazy. But it's kind of bar and grill food, but kind of anytime I talk about bar and grill food here, know that there's probably seafood as well. So kind of like think burgers, maybe some sandwiches, but also like fish and chips type situation. The floors are like made of sand, like there's just sandy floors, so like that annoyed my husband, but I thought it was kind of fun. And the fish and chips were really good. Wes got some like sushi. He said it was okay, but I really like my fish and chips. So if you're there, I would probably say check it out, but it's okay, it's okay. And I'm also I kind of ranked these in order, but honestly, they were all pretty similar and pretty good and pretty similar in price too, so there's that. Yeah, let's go on to the next. Okay, so the next is Manuia. I hope I pronounced that right, but it's basically translated to the Lucky House. And this was my favorite pizza. So they have a pizza oven, and this was my favorite pizza on the island. I had pizza 3 times, but this one was my favorite. The pizza there is all thin crust though, and kind of like multiple cheeses, like blue cheese and stuff. That's like kind of unique, but it was very good. And this place has a lot of unique specials, I would say. There's a lot of, in all these restaurants, there's a lot of French cuisine influence, and this one I feel like had the most unique type of French dishes, so that was kind of fun. There was like a super nice, very French guy there, like working, and he was very nice. But yeah, this was a fun little place, and it was good, so check it out. Third one, Matira Beach. So this is on Matira Beach, which Matira Beach is one of the most famous beaches in the world, one of the top beaches in the world. It's beautiful. The sun sets over it. It's like sandy white beaches. It's crystal clear water to your waist. Like, it's beautiful. So this restaurant's called Matira Beach, and it's very French cuisine and sushi, I would say. The sushi was very good. We didn't have really any French food. I had the salmon sashimi. and Wes had the tuna poke. Both were really good, and yeah, if you like sushi, I would go there. So that's all I have to say about that. Ooh, we're getting closer to the top one, but the next one is Yacht Club Bora Bora. So this is more of a steakhouse vibe. I think you can go there for lunch, and I think this one is a little touristy too, because it's kind of on a dock almost. We were there at night, so we didn't get to see the really, really cool views, but it's definitely like on a dock, and I think you can see yachts coming in a lot, or like sailboats and stuff. So I think the views are really, really cool. And it was definitely more of a steakhouse vibe. Like, it wasn't as like beachy bar and grill. It was definitely more steakhouse vibe. And this place had the best French fries that I had on the entire island. So I will kind of mention what I mean. Well, actually, I'll just tell you now. So like, there's a lot of French fries. Like, that's what they serve, and they're really good. Like, I really like the French fries. So these were my favorite French fries, and it was good too. So check it out. Okay, last one. Okay, the last one is Bora Bora Beach Club. And I think the Yacht Club and the Beach Club are related. I'm not positive on that, but like, they were like advertising for each other. I don't know. I think they're kind of owned by the same, but they might not be, so don't hate me. But this was definitely more like Beach Club vibes. So think Yacht Club, like fancier, Beach Club. That's how I kind of differentiate the two. Bora Bora Beach Club was definitely more bar and grill type of food. They did have like an ice cream stand, so if you were at the Moana, you could walk there and get ice cream. Like a scoop was like $3.50, I believe. So yeah, a little cheaper than at the resort. And it's on Matira Beach as well, so beautiful views. We were obsessed with this restaurant. We ate there twice actually, so that's how good it was. It was definitely our favorite. And the first time we went, we got the Lagoon fish and chips, which was super good. It was a pirate fish, and it was very good. It was like crusted in coconut flakes. It was very good, and like also unique. Like, you didn't feel like you were just eating like fish and chips, like, which I did get the fish and chips, and I actually didn't love. I like the Lagoon fish better than just the fish and chips, if that makes sense. And Wes got the flank steak, which flank steaks are not the best cuts of meat, but it was delicious. He got that twice, so very good. And yeah, we really like that place. When we ate there for lunch and at dinner, and at dinner when we ate there, you could look into the ocean and there were literally stingrays and sharks coming up to the beach. Like, it was so cool. So check that out. And I do want to give an honorable, shout out to two other restaurants, but they're pretty fancy, I believe. We did not go to them, not because they were too expensive. Honestly, I don't know. I think the price of the plates were like 40 to 60 and up, maybe even. But we just I don't know, we just really weren't in the vibe. So the two are Villa Mahana, and this is like, there's 8 tables. Like, I think you actually have to maybe book a reservation a couple days in advance. I don't know. And then St. James is the other one. And I think those are both like pricier French steakhouse situations. So those, I think those are even like the top rated ones. And then you also have all the restaurants at all the other resorts. So like the Four Seasons and the St. Regis, I'm sure have delicious restaurants as well, but they're not local. So, and I really wanted to touch on the local ones. So that's kind of all for that. I do want to kind of make a few comments just on dining in Bora Bora. So Bora Bora is in the French Polynesia, and there is a very heavy French influence. So, I mean, you would see foie gras, a lot of duck on the menu, and a lot of meat too. And Wes doesn't really like eating meat outside of Kansas, but he really loved it, honestly. And I mean, I'm not scared to eat meat outside of Kansas. I think it comes from New Zealand, maybe, but it was very good. So don't be afraid of that. There is bread served at every restaurant for lunch and dinner, like a little roll or a bread basket with like President butter, and it's really good. Like, I'm not mad about it. Like, I think they definitely have some French help in the bread department because it's good. It was very good, but that comes at every meal, so expect that. Dessert is on every menu as well. We actually never got it. We just would get the ice cream at the beach club, but you will see a lot of chocolate lava cakes and a lot of creme brulee, which just kind of brings you back to like the French a little bit. I don't know. I just thought that was funny. Like, every restaurant had the same desserts, so it was funny. And one last tip, if you are going to Bora Bora, it is expensive. Lunches, I would say, are 20 to 30 and dinners are 40 and up, but you can split meals. It's not weird at all. At least I didn't get any weird vibes. We started splitting lunches every day, like, cause we just wanted like fish and chips or just a pizza, and we would split it. No questions asked, super accommodating. They would even bring like us a plate. And then we even split dinner one time. We split it at the Yacht Club actually. And like, again, there was no question. She brought me a plate, and I like So, I mean, and it was plenty of food too. So if you guys are wanting to do that, then I say go ahead. Ooh, and I did not put this in, but tipping. I read that you're not supposed to tip, and so we didn't tip. I did leave a few, like, I think $1 francs at a few of the restaurants, actually, but we didn't tip. I don't think you have to, but again, I don't know, it just feels weird when you're American and you don't tip. I don't know, in Europe it's super easy not to tip because I think, I don't know, it was just, yeah, I don't know. So I'm not the pro on that. We didn't tip too much though. I don't know, so that's that. But oh well. Okay, well, I hope you guys love that. If you have any questions about anything, please comment. I love talking about Bora Bora because I really couldn't find any videos. I was either just finding like vacation vlogs or stuff like that. Like I could not find any of this stuff that was recent either. So I hope this helped, and I feel like I'm a good, you know, have some good knowledge behind it, but I'm definitely no pro. So I don't know, but yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. And make sure to watch my other Bora Bora vlogs too. I have a lot coming. If they're not already posted, check out my page. You know what to do. Okay, bye you guys.